Power of Respect Mini Course, Lesson 1, Overview. 7 Simple Steps to End Conflict. This first lesson is an overview of the whole process, just so that you can get started right away, if you wish. At the end of this lesson is a list of the following lessons. Younger children learn this strategy most easily as a spontaneous mediation, as described in Lesson 12. Each following lesson goes into more detail on the main aspects and includes examples. Power of Respect tools and skills, and a Power of Respect strategy to take the scary out of trusting your kids. Conflict is the basis of all the troubles between parents and children. Conflicts develop because everyone has differences in interests, in beliefs, in values, in likes and dislikes. In just about anything you can think of, there can be differences between two people. Picture this. No one has the same point of view. No one physically looks out of your eyes except you. That's not to say that we don't have many things in common, but conflict comes when we have differences and do not know how to resolve them in a humane and peaceful manner. Following is a list of 7 steps towards successful, respectful, and peaceful ending of conflict. When you are starting out, complete every step to achieve success. Step 1. Set up the meeting. Be sure that the time and place chosen and decided on is agreeable with everyone involved. Anyone affected by decisions made at the meeting needs to be at the meeting, or needs to realize that decisions that are made are binding to them too. Of course, if a decision is made that they don't like, another meeting can be set up to change that. Be sure that you have paper and pen and a surface to write on. Step 2. Ground rules. Explain these ground rules to those who come to the meeting. 1. Define the problem and write it down. Come to an agreement on exactly what the problem is. Make sure everyone has the same understanding of the problem before you write the final version of the problem. 2. Who owns the problem? Whose problem is it? Just because something is a problem for one person does not mean that it is a problem for everyone. Write down who owns the problem. 3. The solution must be a win-win solution. Everyone needs to understand that no solution will be used if one person does not like it for whatever reason. That idea will be crossed off the list of possible solutions. If only one part of an idea is not liked, only that part needs to be crossed off. Everyone needs to understand that during the brainstorming, which happens next, no one criticizes any idea. This helps keep the ideas flowing. All ideas are written down. If anyone has trouble with this, they need to be reminded that the idea will not be used if someone does not like it. But for now, please don't say anything against it. No moans or groans or negative gestures. Step 3. Brainstorm for solutions. Write down every idea, no matter how strange, no matter how silly, no matter who likes it or not. Step 4. Elimination. Discuss and eliminate any solutions or parts of solutions that are not acceptable to any of the participants. Cross off the idea or part of an idea. It is not usable. Using it would be disrespectful to the person who does not like it. If all ideas are crossed off, you must brainstorm again. You can do it right then if everyone agrees to do so. However, it is more likely that you will have several ideas or parts of ideas to work with. Step 5, negotiation. Decide on acceptable win-win solutions. Maybe one idea or parts of several ideas will fit together to make a mutually agreeable plan for a solution. Be sure the decision is written down, and that way everyone can understand it in the same way. This is very, very important if it is to work. Misunderstandings cause a huge number of problems. Huge. Step 6, action. Decide when you are going to meet to let each other know how the plan is working. Put the solution or solutions into practice, since each person knows their part of the solution, as negotiated and written down. Now action can proceed. Step 7. Review and evaluate the success of the solution or solutions. If everything is going well, continue on. If not, maybe a tweak or two will fix it. Or go through the 7 steps again to find something that seems like it will work better. This process may seem time-consuming, but once everyone is practiced at it, you can eliminate the writing, and you discover that finding agreements becomes almost automatic. Then the harmony in the family seems worth all the efforts at changing in the beginning. As a parent or grandparent, you need to know that this strategy can bring peace in the classroom too, or in any child care situation. I've taught this process to teachers and to students as young as 3. I taught this by being a mediator for the children, and they learned quickly. They understood the essence of the strategy, which is that they need to find a win-win solution to their conflicts. After a few sessions, they were able to find solutions almost instantly. Like, you can have the swing first if I can hold your bear, or let's swing at the same time, or through this process, everyone's needs get met. No one feels left out, powerless, and uncared for. Everyone feels important and loved. Most of this information and much, much more is currently available on the website www.parentchildteacher.com. Every other day during the next 4 weeks, you will receive the link to another mini lesson starting in 2 days with your second lesson, setting up the meeting. Here is the list of lessons. Lesson 1, overview. That's what we just went over. Lesson 2, setting up the meeting. Lesson 3, define the problem. Lesson 4, who owns the problem. Lesson 5, brainstorming. Lesson 6, the elimination process. Lesson 7, negotiation. Lesson 8, action, putting it into practice. Lesson 9, evaluating the success. Lesson 10, ending conflict. Lesson 11, the automatic shift. And Lesson 12, mediating for children. And here is the study guide. Begin to observe or think about your children, grandchildren. Notice, become aware of any situations that are less than harmonious. Make a list of conflicts you have right now with your children, grandchildren. Make a list of concerns you have with their interactions. It is also useful to make a list of areas of agreement where everything goes smoothly. Here are some questions answered by this strategy. One thing that you must do to make kids happy to behave. What makes this simple strategy so powerful? When to use this strategy most effectively? How this strategy eliminates conflict? Why this is guaranteed to work as long as you don't do this? All you need to know to be successful is sent straight to your inbox.